Alright, I'm gonna make this quick. Horror movies have lost the art of a slow burn. I remember my first time watching the Carrie movie. You know what happens. You know, everyone knows what happens. Mostly. Like, I remember seeing it, and it's like, okay, on the cover of all the artwork, some chick gets blood on her. Let's see the build-up. And that made it so much more heartbreaking. Like, the recent Carrie movie fucked up. Cause like they almost did well with the slow burn shit, but it was like too artificial in my opinion. They didn't have the first movie nailed it. The 1979 version with Sissy Spacek nailed the fucking art of the slow burn in horror movie. Cause let me tell you, I felt her. We saw Carrie getting harassed in the showers when she was just peacefully fucking showering and had no idea what was going on. You saw how intense the bullying was. You saw that was never ending. You saw the dreary fucking boring classroom environment where she had that guy stand up for her and her crush on him. You saw people treat her like shit on a daily fucking basis in depth. And then like the whole prom scene, they showed how that was like a really big moment in compared to all those dreary ass scenes of her getting the shit beaten out of her, getting locked in a closet, all that awful shit. And then you know what happened? My favorite scene in the whole movie is that scene where like after so many times of seeing her like go, oh, I don't want to dance, oh, I can't dance, I'm not gonna dance, oh, dancing, oh, I can't, and her Tommy being like, fuck, this bitch is boring, she's cute but she's boring. You see the teacher talk to her and give her like the most motivational, I am so happy for you, Carrie, you've done so well with yourself and you've persevered, you're amazing. And then he finally is like, here, come on, let's dance. And then they dance, and then the room is like, the scene is beautiful, it's dizzying, it's romantic, she has a blast. And you can like, even though you know bad is happening, you get so lost in the moment of this is beautiful. She has a smile on her face, they're dancing so fucking hard. It was a 4-minute long scene if I recall correctly, and even the actors got dizzy from the way they shot it, but it was beautiful, breathtaking, and I love it so much. It's what really got me into cinema. I'm gonna start crying. And then guess what? She gets the crown. And then that slow, tense build-up before she finally gets the blood on her, fucking nailed it. The terror that happened when you saw that look in her eyes and the door starts slamming shut, nailed it. They nailed so much of that. And you could feel the tone change so violently. And I love that in a movie. If you have a movie so good that I am so distracted in the first half of it from all the build-up that it's a horror movie, you did well. You know what other movie did well? Barbarian. That's the name. Barbarian did fucking perfect. Because guess what? Me and my ex were watching that movie just on impulse. We were like, oh, we've heard about this. Sounds good. Let's try it out. And then guess what? That slow-ass scene where you were like, do we trust this guy? Because like, he could have done something to that wine. What if he's gonna... Because the movie was already listed very vaguely. You didn't know shit aside from 2 people showing up to an Airbnb at the same time. And it's like, okay, who's the villain of the movie? Is it this guy? Is something bad gonna happen? And then it's like, no, it caught me off guard. Because it was just this really... a lot of fucking tensions and anxiety. And then suddenly it felt like a romance movie. And that's what Carrie did too. It felt like a fucking... romance, like teen high school movie, like something beautiful. If you were to cut the movie off right before the horror, it would feel like an entirely different movie, like an optimistic, beautiful film. And that's what I love. The Fly is also a perfect example. Because, like, they did that long-ass build-up in the beginning where it shows, okay, this is just some cocky dude being like, I have a fucking machine in my basement. That's super cool. It's a science project. And it's a teleportation machine. I hope this gets me some pussy. And it does. She's so turned on by his genius that she fucks him. But they build it like a healthy, substantial relationship. It goes into like her own abusive ex who she was like, got out the relationship with but still has to work with. And like a whole bunch of shit that just like, you really feel connected to the characters. Or at least I do. Maybe I'm just overly sensitive. But I loved it. Because then guess what? It got so romantic in the movie where it's like, oh, look at them. They're fucking all the time. They're getting fucking Chinese food together. And then he's like, oh, you're gonna hang... This also is what I love. When they make relatable scenes. Because in The Fly, it could have been anyone. Anyone could have gone, oh, I'm kind of glum because the girl I like, who is also my science project partner and usually helps me out with this, she's seeing her ex, who she works with. I'm jealous. I'm gonna get drunk and fuck around. That could happen to anyone. And then it would have been this so cute, beautiful, romantic, cool science fiction movie. But no, there had to be a fly in the machine. And then even after that, you could, like, he just starts fucking better. He gets acrobatic. And it's that slow, tense build-up where it's like, okay, We're getting a little unnerved, but it's not bad. Then he starts getting abusive himself. And then it just keeps ramping until finally, all of a sudden, you're pregnant with his fucked up larva baby. And like, he's got wings and shit. His skin is melting off, fingernails falling off. The movie gets fucking twisted. And I love that shit. If the movie, like, yeah, I'm saying it again. If the movie is so good that I forget it's a horror movie, and then you catch me off guard with the shit, bravo! You deserve everything. Every fucking thing. Amazing. I think more people need to do that. More people, because I'm so tired of sitting through movies where I'm just like anxious the whole fucking time, and then it's like, oh, this movie actually is boring as shit. There's nothing but like fucking dark imagery and like boring ass bullshit. Midsommar, I think, did a pretty good job too. I love when a movie goes and flips it on its head. It's like, instead of like stupid fucking dark shadowy hallways and the typical jump scares and bullshit and constant like eerie music and loud sounds because we're too fucking lazy to figure out the art of actual tension. I love when movies are like, here, let's flip it on its head. Bright scenery, flowers, a safe, cozy environment, and actual feelings of unease. If you nail that in a movie, God bless your soul. Mwah. Bye.